Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went there? Have you forgotten what you were saying mid sentence? Do you have troubles multitasking and not being able to do what you used to do? Or have you lost your train of thought halfway through a conversation? Yeah, been there. Welcome to midlife brain fog. Hi, I'm Kim, your menopause rebel dietitian, helping you do menopause your way so you can feel more like yourself again with a rebel spirit. So, today let's talk about what is happening and what you can do to help with midlife brain fog. Brain fog can look like memory lapses, difficulty concentrating, trouble multitasking, and just feeling mentally fuzzy. And actually, about two-thirds of perimenopause women experience it. Part of it is due to aging. Just as we age, our processing speed slows down, but add in the declining estrogen, and it becomes a whole other thing. Estrogen actually helps keep your brain's energy flowing and your memory on point. But declining estrogen isn't the whole story. Hormones may be part of the problem, but our modern lifestyle isn't exactly helping our brains either. So let's talk about what is going on here. First, let's talk about our diet. Our food today is over processed, it's low in nutrients and healthy fats, it's high in sugar and full of artificial ingredients and preservatives, and they all affect how our brains function. It's so easy to rely on convenience foods these days because I know how that went. Our crazy busy life with teenage boys, we were eating on the run often, so it really is easy to fall back on them. But over time, these foods are going to increase inflammation. They disrupt your blood sugar and they put more stress on an already overwhelmed brain and nervous system. Add all of that to fluctuating hormones, poor sleep, and our stress in midlife, and suddenly you're standing in your kitchen wondering why you even went there. But diet doesn't just affect your brain directly. There's a direct connection between your gut and your brain. They're talking to each other all day long. They're communicating. And you know how we talk about listen to your gut because your gut can be your second brain. When your gut is inflamed, when it's feeling out of balance and fuzzy, it's going to affect your mood, your memory, your mental clarity, and your focus. During midlife, eating a nutrient rich diet can be one of your best allies in fighting your brain fog. One of the best ways to do that is the Mediterranean diet. And it's not a diet, but actually just a way of eating. So, colorful fruits and vegetables, healthy fats, olive oil and nuts, fish, beans, whole grains, real food that's going to nourish your brain instead of constantly stressing it. And it's easy to make your midlife plate into a Mediterranean plate. And I actually have another video where I talk about eating in midlife, what I call the midlife plate. You want to limit or even eliminate sugar as it's inflammatory to your brain. And estrogen has helped keep the inflammation at bay for all these years. And now that it's declining, inflammation is going to start to go wild. And actually, inflammation is one of the biggest agers in our body. And when you're eating like this, you'll have fewer blood sugar swings that's going to make you feel foggy and irritable. Next, you want to keep yourself well hydrated because even mild dehydration can make you feel foggy. So it's recommended to drink half your body weight in ounces of water. For an example, a 180-pound person would want to drink about 90 ounces of water a day. You want to remain active through midlife. You're going to have a lower risk of cognitive decline or dementia later on because you're going to get that blood flowing, which is going to carry the oxygen and the nutrients to your brain. Exercise actually triggers the release of BDNF, brain derived neurotrophic factor, and that actually helps the brain rewire and strengthen itself. It'll help with better sleep and stress reduction. It tends to alleviate mild depression and anxiety by releasing endorphins. I aim for 150 minutes of moderate cardio per week and 2 strength training sessions per week. You want to keep those muscles strong. Sleep is another big one. So shoot for 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night because insufficient sleep can actually impair your memory and your focus. Our brains are actually doing a lot of healing while we're sleeping. So you want to make sure you're getting that. And if you're struggling with sleep, make sure you check out the video 7 Ways to Finally Sleep Better in Perimenopause. Stress is another huge player in our brain fog. When we're constantly stressed, we're overwhelmed, we're multitasking, rushing, and mentally carrying the weight of everything, your whole family, your daytime job, everything going on. Your brain really pays the price because cortisol affects our memory, our focus, and our mental clarity. And as estrogen is going down, our cortisol, fight or flight, stress hormone is coming up, and that's really starting to take over. And this is where we want to take on things like mindfulness, slowing down, having some time at the end of the day to just slow down, or before your lunch break or in the middle of the morning, and just do some deep breathing, take a walk outside, prayer, meditation, gratitude journaling, or just simply having some quiet moments during the day where you can help your nervous system calm down. And I know some days that feels really hard to do, but we need to stop trying to live 10 steps ahead and just come back to the here and now and to be focused with what's going on right now. And don't underestimate the power of connection. Talking with friends, spending time with people who make you laugh, having a community, and feeling supported all help reduce stress hormones and support your brain health too. Because midlife isn't supposed to be all stress, schedules, and surviving. And sometimes that's what it feels like. Your brain needs to learn joy too. So laugh with your friends, host a game night, learn something new, do some puzzles, and be creative. Those are the things that don't just feel good, but they're actually good for your brain. Next, consider supplements like omega 3 fish oil, a B complex, vitamin D, or magnesium after consulting with your doctor. They can help fill nutritional gaps and support your brain and nerve health. Then there's ashwagandha and rhodiola. They're adaptogenic herbs, and studies actually show that they can reduce stress and anxiety and help improve sleep. When taking supplements, remember they're meant to supplement a healthy lifestyle, not replace one. Make sure you're getting reputable brands that do third party testing so you know you're getting a pure product. And as always, talk with your healthcare provider before taking any supplements. And for some women, there's also the option of hormone replacement therapy or HRT. It can help balance out your estrogen levels, which are going to help with the brain fog. It's going to help with your sleep, with inflammation. Of course, that's a personal decision between you and your healthcare provider, weighing out the risks and benefits for you. And remember, you don't just have to live with the feelings of being foggy and exhausted all the time. There is a lot we can do to support the brain in midlife. And I would love to hear from you in the comments what's been the biggest brain fog struggle for you lately. And if you're ready for more support, I'll leave some resources below to help you get started.